And gentlemen, we are live. I'll get you to go around, say your names, and who you are, why you're here.
Hi, I'm Luke, and I'm here because they haven't kicked me out of the band yet. The band's called Witiko, and I play guitar.
My name's Lukas Grabby. I'm the drummer, and I'm here to have fun.
Awesome.
My name's Josh McKenna. I'm the vocalist and also a guitar player. I'm here to record a podcast.
I'm Walter Swan. I play bass guitar, and I'm here because of a struggle snuggle about 42 years ago.
What?
That's right, we're getting into it.
So tell me about the struggle snuggle.
No, that's behind a paywall.
Okay.
So, what's your band name? How long have you been doing music? And yeah, let's start there.
Band name Witiko. We are named after the Cree legend of the Witiko. How long have we been doing music individually or together?
Let's start individually and then go into as a band.
I started playing music. Well, I always wanted to play music when I was a kid. I would write songs with my dad since I was 2. He did the heavy lifting. And then I started playing piano around, I want to say when I was 7 or something like that. Properly picked up the guitar when I was 15, but had one sitting around for years that I never really got around to.
What do you think was the first song you ever learned?
On guitar, I don't remember on piano. It would have been from some lesson book, but on guitar, probably the classic "Smoke on the Water."
Oh, right. On.
Yeah.
Down,
Yeah.
down,
Down, down, down, down. Yeah.
What about Lukas?
Yeah, for myself, I played the drums from age 7 to 12. And then when I knew that I was going into high school, I was terrified of the aspect of homework. So I said to myself, no more drums. I'm good. And then
It's a long running issue with you, man.
Yeah, and I ended up picking back the drums, or picked them back up in 2020 when COVID happened, and Josh and I were jamming out back doing Rock Band, and it was a hoot. And thinking about that question that you asked, the first song, I vividly remember sitting in my Omi's in her kitchen, and she had a CD player, and it was the best hits of the Beatles, and Day Tripper was on, and I would just play that on repeat, either Day Tripper or Paperback Rider, and I had a hoot doing that. I don't think I actually know how to drum to it, but tapping along is what inspired all of this. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And you?
Me. I started playing piano when I was 6 or 7, and I did classical piano painfully all the way through. I did the whole Royal Conservatory thing, and then I nearly lost my love for music until I had my teacher move away, and I started doing jazz lessons, and I was like, oh, this is actually so lovely. And I did that for a little bit, and then in university I just kind of was jamming and chilling and nothing too serious. Josh and I did a little jamming. We were technically in a little band in high school, One Shot Wonder, not the name of the band. We then we started, I picked up guitar 3 years ago and started playing a lot of guitar, and I was like, this is amazing. I wish I had done this sooner, because I was like, it's over for me. I can only play piano well, and it's never too late. You can literally just learn something, and you have fun.
Do you think learning piano helped with the guitar?
Yes, it helped give me general music knowledge and feeling for song structure and stuff, but I also, and the mental approach, but I also didn't try to approach guitar very scales forward and theory heavy, because I was I did some to make my fingers work properly, but only as much as that, and really tried to just go ear first, and it feels nice. But yes, it definitely gave it a nice base, but also was not useful in some other ways.
I would say too, like I still visualize the like piano keys when I'm thinking of like where sharps and flats are.
Yeah.
Like going up the fretboard, I'm like, well, this is a black key, so it must be A sharp, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, like knowing what like major, minor, and whatever scales are, and knowing like the like what the main like chords that are generally used are, and then I can kind of like figure them out by ear a little bit. But like, yeah, I wouldn't say ear is like a big heavy thing for me. But yeah.
What do you think the first song you learned was?
I think Hot Cross Buns.
Hot Cross Buns.
Guitar?
No piano.
Love to hear the Luke Vidal version of freaking Hot Cross Buns on guitar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see why you wanted to quit.
Yeah.
What was the first jazz song you learned?
The first one I really learned in Jive 2 was Autumn Leaves. I mean,
Autumn Leaves.
come on. It's a standard.
Do you have a favorite version?
I can't remember the name of the arranger that I learned from my jazz teacher, but that one.
What about you, Walter?
Walter. Okay, so I started playing bass when I was 16. My mom bought me a Sears guitar, the Nova, which was, I mean, thanks, Ma. I enjoyed it. I didn't really play it. And then I ended up meeting up with a guy in high school named Todd Dyck. And he had a spare... No, it's his real last name. It ends with an E.
Todd Dyck.
So he was like... wanted to start a band essentially, and in Penticton at that time, like in fucking 97, something like that, 96, 97, and like he was like, oh, I've got a bass guitar if you want to, like, I'm looking for a bass player. I'm like, I can sort of play guitar, kind of. And then like he lent it to me, and within like I'd say like 3 days, I knew like 4 or 5 Marilyn Manson songs off of the Antichrist album. The first one I learned was Minute of Decay because it's really simple. But then I started getting into like Tourniquet was, and still is to this day, one of those songs that I like if it's on, I have to pick up my bass guitar. You know what I mean? And then you just like run through it, and it's like all the little, oh my God, Geordie White is like one of the most amazing bass players. Just super creative guy. But so that was all about when I started playing when they were born. So
we love our grandpa.
That's like what, 26 years ago, yeah, which is nuts. But then, you know, life happens. I became a dad early, and kind of like everything kind of sold the amp, which was like a 300 watt Trace Elliot bass amp from from England. So it wasn't like when Fender ruined them. No offense to Fender, but like Trace Elliot was much better. And I missed that amp so much. And I had this old Samick bass guitar that was like this little small body with a long neck, nice thin speed neck kind of thing. And it's just, I miss that too. Oh my God. I've been trying to find like replicas of them, or like, you know, someone's on Marketplace being like, yeah, I found this old bass in my basement type of thing.
Something where the feel is just close enough, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I learned how to mod the shit out of that and like repair it and everything. There was like tape all over it and fucking on the inside. It was great. It was... And then, yeah, so he taught me, we started writing music together, which was crazy because, again, like, I didn't know how to write music. I didn't know, I wasn't taught, I wasn't anything. It was all just like, okay, well, this note sounds right next type of thing. You know what I mean? It didn't go, so that works. And then, luckily in Penticton, we had a recording arts class for grade 11 and 12. So, like, I was in the studio. By the end of grade 12, we had 3 full records recorded, produced, done. We sell them like out of our backpacks, and yeah, it was nuts.
Nice.
So yeah, that was what got me into it. Then moved to Vancouver when I was 19, joined a band called Unsung, and we were so close. My high school band was freaking close. We were actually number 2 on the industrial rock charts for our first album, on mp3.com, which was a thing back then.
Shout out to mp3.com.
But we got like, we registered all of our stuff with SOCAN, so we got like actual like decent checks, man. No, like I'm talking like $800, like for fucking 3 high school kids. Like, oh my God,
in
that's
97.
like, No, that would have been 99. Yeah, 99.
Even,
$1 million.
yeah, that's like $1 million now, man.
Yeah, that's my origin story.
Do you like the guitar or the bass more?
I honestly like the bass more.
Interesting. Why is that?
It's my mitts, man. These are bass playing mitts. Like I don't know. I try and play guitar and my fingers are just too. I'll not make that comment. They're just too big and just like the guitar is not
like this.
They're not dainty.
You don't have these wiry little crackhead hands.
Like yeah, it's I don't know. It is a thing, and then your fingers just get stronger. Boom, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, watch out.
My girlfriend loves it. Let's just say that. I'm really good at massages.
So was
Where's
it
the
the
spray ball?
massages that brought you all together?
He's really good at massages.
I've never touched any of them.
How did you all kind of how did you come together and form Witiko?
So we were in a massage parlor, and
Walter showed up.
yeah, no. So back in 2019, I formed like the V1 of this band through a music club at UBC. And Luke was supposed to come with me and be a keys player.
I
but
flaked.
He flaked on me like 15
Sorry.
minutes before. He's like,
Shouldn't have.
I'm an engineer. I got so many courses to take. I can't do it. Went in.
Wasn't ready.
Got the group together. It lasted for a little bit, but then like the pandemic hit, and everyone just kind of went their separate ways. And then it was during the pandemic, Lukas and I would hang out like socially distanced in my parents' backyard, and we started trying to like elevate the experience like more and more every time. So like at one point I like pulled out my old Wii and hooked it up to a projector, and then found all the Rock Band instruments. So we were like outside, like spaced out on like opposite ends and like playing Rock Band.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I think we'd had like a bit of wine, and at one point I was just like, you should have never quit drums, man. We could have been in a band together. And I was like, it's like you only like $30 to rent drums from Long McQuaid for the weekend. And he was like, wait. And I was like, wait. And then we went ahead and did it. We started jamming on stuff. We started like kind of recording stuff like right away and just kind of like building out songs. And
Yeah, I think one of the
GarageBand.
first tracks that we made, I believe, was Astronaut, if I'm not mistaken.
I think we like made a couple that never like made it to like this band,
Yeah,
like
that's right.
one or two
Can
before,
of Soup
and
Under
then
the Bed, and Nemo lost his dad.
Can of Soup Under the Bed became Landback.
Oh, same difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the titles got lost in the sauce, but the spirit was
The
there.
core remains.
Yeah.
There was a lot during those sessions, and then Lukas kind of bought an electric kit, and we just started writing some stuff. We wrote Psychedelic Love World on the spot, like on the phone with my girlfriend Jill at like 1 a.m, just trying to make up a song. And then it was like a little bit later. Yeah. And then it was maybe 2023. Luke and I were out. We were out seeing.
Green Auto.
No, it was the Rickshaw Show, seeing Heavy Trip. And
And
you
walking
got-
back
yeah,
from there, then because
Luke-
we had
yeah.
just started jamming like over the
Yeah.
last year in like 23 when I finally got good enough at guitar, and I was like, I need to like play with some people to like
Yeah.
get good. And Josh and I recorded like 1 or 2 things, just like noodling
Yeah,
aund
just
our own
jamming.
whatever, and then it was like,
Luke
yo, we
drums,
need like
I was on
a
bass. Yeah.
rhythm. Is this the perfect match made in heaven? And then it was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, we were like running down an alley trying to find this after party that we were going to, and Luke popped the question, and then and I was like, yeah. So then we started jamming together, and then it wasn't long before I was like brought into a meeting with one of my old coworkers who wanted to like start a company to like put on shows and media production and stuff like that, and the other person he was bringing in was Walter. And we were out for Mexican brunch in Burnaby. And
Taqueria.
Brentwood La Taqueria, and we were chatting, and yeah, and it just came up in conversation that I was like, oh yeah, well, we're looking for a bassist, and Walter's just like, I play bass, and I was like, oh cool, we should jam sometime, right? And you know, everyone says that, right? And then you never do. But then, you know, wrapped up the lunch. By the time I get back to my car, Walter's already texted me, and he's like, listen to all your stuff on Spotify. I really like the direction you're going in. Like, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe he's serious. You know, we'll see. Went back home, was jamming with these guys later that night, and then I get like a link just sent to me, like a drive link. It's a video of Walter, and he's playing the bass, and he's like, hey, so I think I figured out how this song goes. He's like, I think it's like this, or maybe it's like this, but let me know. And like, he's like, just nailed it, like right off the bat. And we're like, dang, this guy's serious. Okay. So then, and then it took like a few weeks to like actually get you to a jam, because you were working on he's really passionate about like Christmas and Hallmark movies, so it's like he was working on one of those, and he was like, I can't take any time off, I don't want to miss a second of this.
It's like 6 Christmases in 1 year.
and yeah, and then Walter kind of finally came through, and it was like, I don't know, I feel like we were all nervous. We were like, oh, what if this guy doesn't like it? And Walter was like bringing in this like new slap bass rendition of Hate Propaganda, and he was like, guys, I don't know, if you don't like this, then just let me show you something. We were like, holy shit. Like when he pulled it up, we were like, yeah. And then we jammed together for a few more months and played. That was probably October or November that we started playing together.
First one was end of October or beginning of November, and then then from there our first show was what, February?
January 17th, I think.
Yeah.
The basement show.
Yeah, played over an hour set in the basement to like about 70 people.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Sold drinks, made custom shirts. I mean, we didn't sell drinks.
No, you gave them out as the house guests.
Water.
You can give people drinks at your home,
Which is what we did.
And what? Yeah. And people donated. Yeah. And then we made some custom made like bleached shirts and stuff like that, and show poster that Jill designed. Yeah. It was sweet. And then we
Robert
played like 25
surfed.
shows. Yeah,
Robert crowd surfed in the 4'5" ceiling.
Yeah.
That was cool. Cheese grated on the ceiling.
That was good.
What do you think your toughest moments have been together? Or not toughest, but like would have been some tough moments together.
Walter trying to record the bass line to Hate Propaganda.
Yeah.
What happened there?
During the album
It was
recording.
like so we were gifted through a connection of Luke's. We were gifted a.
Thank you, Nick.
We were gifted
Nick
a cabin on Saturna Island. So we like, I was like, okay, guys, all we need to do is like rent this mixing board that has an SD card slot into it. We'll record everything onto there through Josh's computer. I brought my computer, but it did not. It was not. It did not work. Luckily, Josh brought his computer. Otherwise, we would have been we would have just used the SD card and then, anyways. ADD, sorry.
I digress.
So we're like, again, assembly lining the whole thing. We did the drums, then it was Luke, then Josh, then my turn was last, and I'm sitting there, and it's just like they had played it 20% faster than we had wrote it,
And played it like at shows and stuff. It was just recorded way faster.
like boom, and
we're like, okay, now figure it out.
okay, now Walter, you're just gonna have
Do
to
it
play that
perfectly.
incredibly like simple slap bass line that like has a nice groove to it when it's played 20% slower. And then I had to go into like cowboy stance and just like one leg up and just like boom, 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 boom. Like it bested me for quite a bit. And I'm of the mind when it comes to recording and producing. It's like you're on a stage right now playing for people. You don't get another take.
Yeah.
Like fucking play the song like you wrote it. Like, oh well maybe we can just punch it. No, play it fucking through, and then we'll go from there. You know what I mean? You can comp it after that or what have you, but like, that's just me. I'm kind of a tyrant.
So then we were like witnessing Walter lock in this bass line and like going at it. And the reason it comes up as one of the like challenging moments is like the just all of us kind of uncomfortably standing there trying not to like be like add pressure or like make the vibe weird, and Walter's like, I gotta do this one take, and he's like applying himself, and then it was just like we got there.
End of the day,
20%.
2 takes. No, 100 takes basically. But I mean, like I punched in for the very last bit, and I was like, okay, it's just gotta happen, because I was like, it was like 11
that night, and then I think we took more
in the morning.
It was like 5 or 6 the next one, and I just like went, yeah, that's it. I can't do this one song over and over.
Because we recorded
like
13 tracks in 2 days. Ooh. In the weekend there. It was like the pace was insane. And Walter also fit in 100 takes on that bass line. So we were like, oh my God. But it turned out good.
Yeah.
What do you think
he's
the
good.
biggest lessons learned from that were?
Like the recording process?
From that particular instance where you had to do something, you expected it to be a certain way, and then it's 20% faster.
You roll with the punches. There's nothing you can really do. It's already on tape. It's what you got. Go for it. And we're out of time.
So it's just like crunch time. You gotta go.
We finished the last vocal parts an hour and a half before we had to completely be packed up and off the island.
Wow.
Yeah, to catch our ferry. But wait, I would say we could have, again, in retrospect, and like for future, probably if we notice that when we do the first like off the floor drum like lay down, that it is like 20% faster than what we typically, all comfortably play it at. And then we're like, my part's actually like really fast. Like there's a couple, like if we did 20% faster for like another way, or like other ones, like I would be doing 100 takes to like lock that in. So we could easily do another like off the floor, all of us playing it live. We can punch out all our songs. So like you could just do it again, drop it 20% and avoid all this like stuff down the line. So we will be able to do that next time.
That's the plan for the next album. Yeah, live off the floor,
Just
no assembly
catch
line.
it earlier.
Just let's play it as a band, catch that feel, catch our vibe, catch everything
Catch a
at
vibe.
that moment.
Yeah. No, I really like that. Like if you practice together, you're gonna play well together, right?
It was a great learning experience. It was hilarious. As Luke painted a picture with his words, we were packing the car as Josh was doing his vocals. We're moving luggage around him while taking vocals inside the cabin. And it was raining so heavy, and there's one portion of the cabin where it's flooding. It was such a bizarre experience, but learned a lot from it, no doubt.
It was really cool, like audio that we had from the room immediately next to the one that we recorded like the vocals and stuff in, that had Josh's vocals with like the rain sound on the roof and like dripping through and stuff. Unfortunately got lost in our mixing and like timeline of like producing. But I still think about that really
Remix
cool
and master
audio.
on the way.
It's really low. Yeah.
If you listen really closely, you can hear the raindrops on
Just the pitter patter.
The cabin had this like kind of solarium room that was built into the side of the
Mountain
hillside.
hill,
It's
yeah.
like the mountain hillside. So there's like
That's
all
really
this
cool.
dirt right next to their like disassembled fucking hot tub. But like there's like glass windows all along, super open area, and I was like, as we were recording the vocals, I like looked at Luke. I'm like,
Yeah.
over there, like, and like, but yeah, as he was saying all that, like, my intention is to just, I felt like I was too rushed when I had to mix and master the album.
It was a lot to
So
do.
it was like, and it was like, we had a very, very strict timeline that we're like, Josh was like, oh yeah, I told everybody on the internet that the album comes out this day. And I was like, okay, got it. And I was working in film like 14 to 16 hours a day, Monday to Friday. And then I would go home and I would mix for 4 or 5 hours. And then I'd sleep for like 2 hours. And then I would go back to work for 15 hours. And it was what had to be done, because it's what had to be done. And my station and command center of mixing and mastering has evolved like nobody's business. So I can't fucking wait. It's going to be great.
But we started doing like a nutty like compile, because when we were getting into crunch time, I started doing like pre-mixes for you and then sending over like volume adjusted files, and then you would like go, and we were working on 2 different programs and stuff too, so it was like nutty. And then
using GarageBand, and I'm like I'm a Reaper like proponent, like big Reaper fan, you know what I mean?
And then
open source, let's do it.
And then Luke is like assembling like the this like
Ambient.
nature sound, like ambient stuff, and like having it with timing. So then there's like another file to then sync all of the initial mix stuff out onto, and then line that up, and then chop that up, and then take that and put it in another file to actually export the song so that all of the little nature sounds actually go together. Yeah, it was nutty. We uploaded it like 2 days before our show.
Album release show. Finish it 48 hours before the show.
So getting through the crunch time, it sounds like it was just constant problems that you had to kind of work around.
Yeah, just unforeseens, you know? Like, you don't even know. We, like, learned so many of the details as we were, like, encountering them. And then, like, something goes a bit funny. And then it's like, oh, okay, we gotta, like, fix it. And then, and, like, same when you try anything kind of the first time, like, whole process, that's just what will happen.
Especially when it's like a band scenario and it's like a democracy, you know what I mean? In the sense of like, I would be like, here's what's happened. And then it'd be like, well, you know, if we could, and then it's like from well, minimal from Lukas. He nailed the parts 100%. And it would just be like, and they were right to do so. Like, it's like, it's all these, but it's 3 minds who all have the same goal, but all have different ways of getting there. You know what I mean? So you have to like navigate that and also make the adjustments, make the thing the best it can be. And it is what it is.
When we did have like little moments where something just really came together though, like that was great. Like it wasn't all just like total like stress and like whatever. Like it was like time crunch for sure, but like there were lots of like moments where we were like, whoa, like this sounds like really good, like compared to like,
I can't believe we did it. Like, it sounds good.
Yeah, when All My Idols was done and it was like, oh, whoa, oh, okay, no, like we're actually like, holy shit, we did this. Like this is we did this. This is cool as shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then we released that as our first single.
Because that was also one of the first ones that was like actually kind of started and polished and finished like within this group. That was like one of the first ones. So that was really cool to just like see it the whole way.
Totally.
Yeah, that's like the first song that we're all properly on that got released. Like the original single of All Right is technically the first one that we're all on, but Lukas is just playing maracas.
And we're just like we're like overdubbed
Isn't it
on.
an AI drummer on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you being like, man, your previous drummer's just like super good.
So consistent.
I still stand by that though. The previous guy was excellent in the lineup, like the iteration 1. Yeah, for sure.
Do you feel like, or when you first joined, did you feel like you had big shoes to fill?
Oh, certainly. I mean, I still do. Admittedly, I might be on my way to become an elementary school teacher, but I don't know how to count music. Like, I'm fine saying that publicly because I don't know. I'm here to hit things, and I have a hoot doing it.
I love that.
But he is learning to count.
Yeah,
right?
he'll get past 4 eventually when he has to do the math unit. But like right now, it's like 3 or so.
I'm only teaching grade 5.
That's a big number. That's a big number.
I'm wondering why all of our songs are in 3/4. Yeah. No. Oh, except for that 1/6/8 one.
Which is...
He doesn't know those ones.
How is... If at all, how do you think your process of writing music has changed? I know you've put a lot of time and energy into tech.
I've this month has been a prime example of that, in the sense I was even talking to my partner and I was telling her, she's like, well, what shows do you guys have coming up next? I'm like, oh my God. I honestly have no idea. Like, I had to go to the band Instagram and like see where we're playing next and when and stuff like that, because I've been so focused on the future of Witiko to focus on the present of Witiko. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, right. Right. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this. Like,
I would say too, like we like write and assemble songs together more. Like a lot of that first record was like stuff that I'd written prior to all of us playing together. And now like there's a lot of stuff where like even if it's like one of us like kind of goes off and writes the initial cut on our own, it's like it's still kind of like blooms together, you know, because like one part will come in like the song that we just played that was one of the unreleased ones, Another Way. Like we had this basic outline for it that like the initial one was like recorded with an unplugged electric guitar, like just, and then we started putting it together and like Walter like added this bass line to it that is just like you can't like unmarry it from that song now. Like that feels like the basis of the whole thing. And like, and then that grew into this whole thing that like Luke added this like kind of like almost like twinkly, like ascending, not, well, I don't know if twinkly is the right word, but it's like, it just feels like so kind of like this like smooth, like 90s alt rock, like little lick over top of it. And it's just like, they come together in a different way now because they're kind of like being written in real time with all of us like practicing and playing together and stuff, you know?
Do you ever find it to kind of be like a struggle to find the magic in that way?
I think that is the way for the magic with this group. I feel like, speaking for myself, like I've only recently started trying to do some songwriting stuff. And like when I've put together, like earlier on, I especially was like really overcomplicating like the parts themselves and like then obsessing on like that initial demo to like make things sound like they got like melodies going or like whatever and like lots of things happening. But that's not really the way to do it because these guys know how to do their parts like better than I would know how to like do something that they would like and like really like take to the next level. So if it's better, and Josh is really good at writing stuff this way where he does like just like a very main like singular more idea and then everyone else has room to like jump on that and like do their thing, and then because they have the room to do their own thing, it really like grows into something that like fits better. That's something
like as soon as we get like the newest one we're working on right now, Way Outside the Window, or like it's gonna all the new stuff that we've written for this next album is honestly, it's something that if I was like, you know, teenage Walter, I'd be like, yeah, this is, oh my god, this is really fucking good, like, you know what I mean? And like if you play to yourself and your own taste and your own style, then like if people like it, great. If not, like, you're happy.
Yeah, you gotta love what you're playing. Like,
yeah.
Otherwise, like, why are you playing it?
Teenage Walter would have loved it. 43-year-old Walter is like just in it for the money.
48-year-old Walter
just turned 42, man. Like, come on.
Oh, happy birthday!
It was a couple weeks. No, it was a month ago. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, a month ago. Thursday. Which is our show at the Roxy for the Battle of the Bands.
Oh,
not a month ago. This Thursday.
Well, you don't look a day over 43, man.
But you're working on a new album, right? Any idea when that's coming out? And do you know what you're gonna call it?
That's a great question.
Sometime in 2026, it'll come out. We'll see how smooth the recording process goes once we kind of get this whole like 3D mapped out studio going.
We get the first gear in like 2-ish weeks, so the very initial seeds of recording will start happening in the next month through the spring, and release wise, sometime in 2026.
The goal that we've discussed is to start slowing down on shows after December and devote multiple months to recording and refining that. So trying new songs, the demos that we have on the Google Drive, and putting full effort into those.
And yeah, we've got quite a bit. There's like a bunch, like there's a bunch that Josh has written. There's a bunch that Luke has written. I've written a couple as well. And like not everything's going to stick like spaghetti, but at the same time, we'll have like B-sides, fucking like random crazy shit that we can just like, who knows what we can do with it. Anything really.
And if you have your own studio,
it's
a lot cheaper.
That's the idea, man.
We don't have a working title right now. Luke and I were just asked about it last night too. But I haven't run this by anybody, so we can argue about it right now.
Yeah, live.
I I'm gonna say if we're willing to do a title track,
Wet ass pussy.
that's already been done. Apeirophobia, working title. Could kind of be a sick album name.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm super down
Try and
for
spell
that.
that.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic. No chance.
Oh yes, we double down on the hard to spell, hard to pronounce. Sweet.
But that is funny.
This is Witiko.
By
with
Witiko,
Apeirophobia.
At least we've like graduated from being called Witiko Band.
That's
like
true.
that's our
Witiko
Instagram
Band.
handle.
Yeah.
And people would sometimes just call us that or announce us as Witiko Band, and I'm like, no, the Instagram handle just means that we're a band. Like
The band known as Witiko.
Without going too deep into it, do you think you could explain what apeirophobia is, just in simple terms?
on its surface, fear of eternity. Don't ask me any more questions.
The deep dissociative paralyzing fear of the infinite.
You mentioned you have an Instagram. What is it?
At Witiko Band.
Witiko
Oh,
Band.
yeah, Witiko Band.
Which is not our name.
Which is, yeah.
It's kind of our name.
Do you have
Witiko.
any other socials or a website or anything like that?
We're on Facebook, just Witiko. We're on TikTok. We kind of sporadically post.
Lots of
there.
dancing on TikTok.
Yeah, lots of TikTok dances. Our
Hell
music
yeah.
is very danceable.
Actually, we should do that. It'd be hilarious.
Witted talk.
Wittalk.
Wittalk.
What we're doing now.
Yeah. Anyways,
Spotify.
Spotify.
Next best thing to our website is our Bandcamp page. WitikoBand.bandcamp.com. Oh, I see where they get it from. Yeah.
yeah.
And upcoming shows. Any big announcements?
This Thursday at the Roxy for the Best in Vancouver competition. October 23rd.
Won't be out by then.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Right. Go back in time and go to the show.
Of course, October 31st, Punktoberfest. And we are also playing on, what is the date? December 13th.
Red
At
Gate.
Redgate
Redgate.
with In Pieces. And
I swear he's coming. This is, again, I've been so focused on the future of like building the
Yeah.
studio and making it's just like, oh yeah, no, I show up and play bass. Yeah, I got it.
with In Pieces and Disnasia. Is that their name?
Disney's?
What?
No, I just know that it was within pieces because that's who we.
I think that's the name. I might have mispronounced it, but
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
They're organizing. So debuting at Redgate for the first time.
Yes, finally.
And we are only playing Christmas music.
Buckle up.
Well, thank you very much for coming. And I don't have a way to end these things, so
Do you want to hear Lucas's monkey impression?
oh, I'd love to.
Sorry.